محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين، أما بعد، فهذه ليلة الجمعة، ليلة عظيمة مباركة يسن فيها الإكثار من الصلاة على سيدي ومولاي رسول الله وعلى آله وصحبه ومن والاه من كل عمل صالح. This night of Jumu'ah, the blessed night, the much barakah in this night, and the sunnah is to increase your salah upon the Prophet عليه الصلاة والسلام and all good deeds. يروي الإمام أحمد في مسنده بسند حسن عن صهيب ابن سنان رضي الله عنه قال: قال النبي صلى الله عليه وآله وسلم. The hadith tonight collection Imam Ahmad, and it's narrated to us with a reasonable chain of narration, and it's narrated to us by Suhaib ibn Sinan radiallahu anhu. And this is the final hadith that I'll rate for you regarding khiyarukum, meaning his usage of the word alayhi salatu wasalam, the best of you. And he used this word in alayhi salatu wasalam in a lot of different ways. He said, khiyarukum ahsanukum qada'a. The best of you are the ones who are the most fair when they judge. The people who will always take less and make sure the person on the other side takes more. They'll make sure that no one ever walks away from a transaction with them feeling that they were ripped off. He said, خِيَارُكُمْ أَلْيَنُكُمْ مَنَاكِبَ فِي الصَّلَاةِ. The ones who are the most tender and kind when they are standing, lining up in prayer with their brothers. I mean, those who are the easiest with the people who are with them, even in a moment when they are supposed to actually be in quite a tight connection standing up, but the ones that will always show ease to the person beside them. He said, alayhi salatu wasalam, خَيْرُكُمْ مَنْ تَعَلَّمَ الْقُرْآنَ وَعَلَّمَ. The best of you, those who actually learn the Quran to practice it, and then they take it and they spread it to others around them. And he said, alayhi salatu wasalam, خَيْرُكُمْ لِأَهْلِهِ. The best of you are the best of you towards their spouses and towards their families and the people who are under their care, the people whom they are responsible for. And he talked about alayhi salatu wasalam, خِيَارُكُمْ أَحْسَنُكُمْ أَخْلَاقًا. Those of you who have the best ethics. خَيْرُ الْمُسْلِمِينَ مَنْ سَلِمَ الْمُسْلِمُونَ مِنْ لِسَانِهِ وَيَدِهِ. Those of you who people feel safe regarding dealing with them. They won't be harmed through their tongues or through their actions. خَيْرُ النَّاسِ أَنْفَعُهُمْ لِلنَّاسِ. The best of people are the most beneficial to other people. This is what he said. If you just listen to me say these things, then you pick up a pretty clear pattern. The pattern is not that difficult. He didn't talk about alayhi salatu wasalam actions that are extremely specific to you and to your Lord, because that's something between you and him. The best of you are the ones who take on the tasks that are most difficult, which is going to have within it the concept of serving other people, putting up with the difficulties that come with serving other people. Concepts that show you have the ability to persevere, to be patient, to be kind, to always give others the benefit of the doubt, to make sure that you prefer their leisure and pleasure and ease over your own. That's khiyarukum. This is what he said, alayhi salatu wasalam. The best of you will only be able to do that. The rest of us will do all right, in different things, inshallah. But the best of you are the ones who will make sure that those around them are taken care of, are served, and are pleased with their lives. It's the best of us are those who continuously think about the people in their lives and how they're doing and whether they can be a positive force for them. That's the best of you. The best of you is the husband who is thinking about how to make the life of his wife easier, how to serve his children better, how to take care of his community more. The best boss is the one who is trying to make sure that their employees are properly developed and serviced and taught and mentored and comfortable. The best wife is the one who is taking care of her family. This is the best of you. Those who are the most selfless, those who are willing to extend their service and their hard work towards other people. Which brings us to this last hadith that he narrates tonight, alayhi salatu wasalam, Imam Ahmad, where he says, خِيَارُكُمْ مَنْ أَطْعَمَ الطَّعَامَ وَرَدَّ السَّلَامَ. This is the final hadith of the night, of the topic, or of the series, where he says, خِيَارُكُمْ مَنْ أَطْعَمَ الطَّعَامَ وَرَدَّ السَّلَامَ. The best of you are the ones who feed food, وَرَدَّ السَّلَامَ, and return salams to others. Again, something that is about others. Even when he talked about the Quran, alayhi salatu wasalam, it wasn't خَيْرُكُمْ مَنْ تَعَلَّمَ الْقُرْآنَ. No, there was another piece to it. Now why didn't he just say خَيْرُكُمْ مَنْ عَلَّمَ الْقُرْآنَ? Well, you can't teach it if you don't know it. You have to learn it first. So you can't go teach something you don't know. Learn it, and then the best of you will go and teach it. Will go and try and help others implement it. The hadith, the pattern in the hadith is you can't miss it unless you want to. أطعم الطعام ورد السلام. Those who go out and see how they can feed those who are hungry. And رد السلام means they It's not just saying alaykum salam back. Radd salam means when peace is initiated towards you, you initiate it, you return it back. You make sure that anyone who's willing to extend their hand in peace towards you, that you are willing immediately to extend your hand in peace back to them. That's really what this means. I know that Radd salam is usually reduced down to a very simple, which is just saying alaykum salam. But in its essence, that's what it means. It's the spreading of the concept of peace amongst people, where you will not harm and you will not backbite. You won't go after yourself. They can feel safe towards you. So the best of us are those who make sure that those around us aren't hungry. They feed and they spread the peace. Same pattern, just repeated in different ways. Alayhi salatu wasalam didn't say all these things to contradict himself. Not at all. He said the same thing, alayhi salatu wasalam, in 12 different ways. It's the same thing. The best of you are the ones who are going to go out of their way to serve others. And here are the examples that he gave, alayhi salatu wasalam, of achieving that. I think it's a beautiful concept to think about and something for us to aspire to. To aspire to. If you want to be amongst the best of the people whom you lived with on the day of judgment in the eyes of your Lord subhanahu wa ta'ala, then you have to understand his pattern. You need to extend your service and your benefit out to the people around you and live as selflessly as possible within the time that you have on this earth. يروي الإمام أحمد في مسنده بسند حسن عن صهيب بن سنان رضي الله عنه قال قال النبي صلى الله عليه وآله وسلم خياركم من أطعم الطعام ورد السلام. صدق رسول الله صلى الله عليه وآله وسلم. سبحانك وبحمدك.